happy birthday to the VR School Study. 5 years ago, virtually today, the VR School Study began with a collaboration with local schools to look at the use of the newly released Oculus Rift for science learning and in ICT classrooms. Since then, we've taken virtual reality to drama classrooms and also to primary school language learning classrooms, second language learning classrooms. So what have we learned along the way? Well, one of the primary things we've learned is that a student as content creator matters. So it's really about orientating our thinking around VR, not so much to consumption, although there is a place for that, but really to thinking about how we can choose and fully realise sandbox virtual reality environments for student content creation. And by sandbox environments, I mean virtual reality environments that offer students easy to use, no code create, authoring tools and content creation tools, so that students can use these to demonstrate mastery of content, collaboration skills, problem solving, critical thinking and metacognition. The second thing we've learned is that curriculum design really matters and pedagogical choices are key. So the teachers we've worked with along the way, the expert educators, have really thought about the way they've integrated or woven the virtual reality component of their virtual reality component into their unit of work when they look at curriculum design. So virtual reality isn't the only thing that's used within units of work, but it's a key component of that. And the other thing that teachers have really thought about is how they leverage the signature pedagogies of their subject areas. So the idea of signature pedagogies is that particular subject areas have specialist pedagogies which are kind of foundational to those subjects. So for instance, in science teaching, the use of models is very important. And when we've used virtual reality in science classrooms with junior high school students, we've looked at building models in virtual reality. Of course, it's very different building models in VR, which you can walk through, which you can fly through, which you can take amazing guided tours through, and which you can use all sorts of learning affordances to make the experience interactive and entertaining, while still demonstrating learning outcomes. And the third thing we've learned is that accessibility matters. So we really need to have accessible virtual reality for all learners, regardless of what schools they attend, where they live, and what sort of resources they have access to. And this includes providing students with the types of virtual reality experiences that they can have at school, where they have access to great environments where they can create content, they can experiment, they can be creative, they can collaborate. With. If we offer school students, whether they're in elementary or primary school or high school, we offer them the types of tools, hardware and software where they can really show us what's meaningful in their world and what's meaningful to their learning, then we're actually going to hook those students into all sorts of digital career paths. So this really means being able to have equity in the digital technology space, but also being really creative in the way we think about the use of the technology with the curriculum. So digital equity, accessible VR, the use of VR, which has easy to use, no code create kind of tools, authoring tools and content creation tools, making a space in the curriculum for students as content creators so they can show us how amazing they are and what stories matter to them, and really respecting and understanding teachers' expert pedagogical knowledge and curriculum design expertise is all key to success with virtual reality in school classrooms. So thank you to all the teachers and students who participated in VR schools so far, and I look forward to another 5 years of fantastic research.